Welcome to Western Hall, home of the Western Illinois Leathernecks. I'm John Reynolds alongside BJ Stone. We are bringing you game number 5 of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. This one will be between the Mercer County Golden Eagles and the Pittsfield Saukeys. Well, we are ready to go here in just a few minutes. The earlier games, we've had some action earlier on. Let me pull up my score sheet from earlier on. Here we go. We got things started early on with Brown County and Illini West, and Illini West comes away with that victory, and then Rock Ridge and Camp Point Central. Rock Ridge moving on in the winner's bracket. Peoria Christian and Farmington. Peoria Christian moving on, and Liberty and Monmouth Roseville. Monmouth Roseville with a 52-33 victory over Liberty. So those are your early stats from the beginning window.
Yep, and our first game here this afternoon, Mercer County Golden Eagles, Pittsfield Saukeys, is going to be a good one. You've got two teams that are not among the top 4 seeds, and generally they provide the best games of the first round. After this game, then, the winner of this game will meet either Macomb, the number 4 seed, or Canton. And then later tonight, we've got the number 1 seed West Hancock Titans against Bushnell-Prairie City. And the last game of day 1, Eureka and A-Town, Abingdon-Avon Tornadoes will be the final game of the night.
So yeah, big day full of basketball. So got things started this morning, 9 a.m., and we'll be back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for another full day of basketball. So looking for a good one here between Pittsfield and Mercer County.
Did not get the record for Mercer County. Asked a couple of their players, they didn't even know. So, but Pittsfield comes in with a record of 5-4. By the way, a little shout out to the Pittsfield girls. They're the number 1 overall seed, unbeaten on the season thus far. And they're the number 1 seed at the Beardstown Lady Tiger Classic, which is the small school companion tournament to this. You've got 16 boys teams in Macomb every year at Western Hall at the Western Macomb Holiday Classic, and every year down at Beardstown this same week they have 24 girls teams, mostly and pretty much all small schools. So 2 big tournaments right down 67 from each other, and you got to just watch out for the Popo in Rushville, and you can race between the 2 cities.
Always got to be careful out there in Rushville. I've run into a few police myself over there, but
they're friendly. They're just by the book.
Looks like we are getting ready to go. We're going to meet the starting lineups, even though we already have the starters, but we're going to meet them as we get ready to go between, this is game 5, the Golden Eagles and the Pittsfield Saukeys. Beautiful Western Hall, Western Illinois University.
Pregame show is brought to you by LB Auto Sales with locations in Macomb and Augusta. And with 80 years of car sales experience, Ron LB Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit ronlb.com to check out their inventory. Speaking of websites, you might want to follow along at holidaytournament.com. There's a plethora of information there for you, from stats to history of the tournament, to brackets, to advertisers, different sponsors. It's a lot of fun over at Holiday Tournament. Is that right? HolidayTournament.com. Holiday Basketball. There we go.
A lot of good stuff, though, BJ. Yeah, like I said, history of the tournament, past tournament champions, MVPs, stuff like that. A lot of good stuff for the Holiday Tournament. So now we'll meet the starters. We're going to start with the Mercer County Golden Eagles. Eagles are wearing the white uniforms with some gold outlines on them. Pretty sharp uniforms, if I'd say so myself.
They are nice. The former Alito and what was it? Joy was what was it called? Westmer? It was a Westmer co-op and Alito joining together to form the Mercer County Golden Eagles several years back. I went to Joy one night for a basketball game. The GPS was going crazy, but we found the place.
I have never been. Don't find myself in Mercer County very often.
So for Mercer County, they're going to go with senior Carson Bolins, who wears number 11. Holden DeMuth is a junior that wears number 13. Junior Lincoln Scott wears 15. Sophomore Brady McPeak wears number 30. And Lucas Marston, a junior, wears number 32. One of their backups is named Peyton 30-Acre. Talking to the assistant coach, he unfortunately could not get number 30 to go with Peyton 30-Acre. He has to change his name to Peyton 22-Acre.
I saw the name when I was writing down the starting lineups, and I wondered how you pronounce that name, so I'm glad you came
And I
up.
asked him how much acreage the family owned, and Coach said probably 30 acres. The jokes were flying over there in the sideline. Who's starting for Pittsfield?
For Pittsfield, we have got number 3, Hayden Gratton, number 10, Rigston Bonds, number 14, Carter Frazier, number 24, Taylor Graham, and the last one I believe they had on your sheet, number 40 as well. That is Clayton Reinhardt for the Pittsfield Saukeys. So we are ready to go. It is Graham to jump for Pittsfield, and it'll be Pittsfield basketball to start things off. Game 5 of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament from Western Hall. Saukeys move the basketball around the outside. We've got a 3-ball to start. It's up a little short. Rebound, though, to Pittsfield. There's Reinhardt with it. Got to get rid of it. Gets it out to the outside. Graham, swing it back out towards the basket. Lay it up, lay it in. Rigston Bonds with an early 2. Gets the scoring started for Pittsfield.
Saukeys come out with full court pressure, and they force Mercer to use about 8 seconds out of that 35-second shot clock and get the steal.
That is Gratton away with a steal and score. So Hayden Gratton with 2 points, and it is an early 4-0 lead for Pittsfield early on. 7:07 left here in the first quarter. Mercer County trying to break the press here from Pittsfield, like we talked about earlier on, as it'll be DeMuth with the basketball up at the top of the key. They go down low, nice find, and the finish. That is Carson Bolins on the jumper there.
Good look by Lucas Marston to find him down the low block. A little high-low play, worked well.
4-2, the Golden Eagles cut the lead in half. And Pittsfield on the other end.
Pittsfield starts 4 out on offense with a guy in the high post. And looks like they'd like to go side to side with the weave and the handoffs.
Graham will swing it out to the outside now. This is Gratton, who goes back to Graham, going to the basket, lay it up and in.
Good body control by the young man. He went over to the right side. He's obviously a lefty, hung in the air, got it to his left hand, put it in.
Taylor Graham gives the Saukeys a 4-point lead at 6-2, and the Golden Eagles the other way. Down by 4, they move it around the outside. Nice find down low, and there is another 2 for Carson Bolins.
Falling away, focus on the hoop, put it home.
Using the bank there. The bank is open on a 4 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon in Macomb, Illinois, and Reinhardt with a Pittsfield basket. It's 8-4 Saukeys.
Offenses are winning the day so far in this one.
Had a 70-25 game earlier, so big scoring. We've got a foul here before the shot. We'll see what Golden Eagle this is on. This is going to be on number 11, Carson Bolins, who's the lead scorer for Mercer County with 4, has all 4.
As you watch on YouTube on TSSR Game Time Live, you are able to chat with us. There's a chat box open. If we mispronounce a name, if we call something that you need to be see or hear corrected, holler at us in the chat box. If you just want to root for your favorite team, type it in. We'll give you a shout out.
Taylor Graham with the basket there, and it's 10-4. The Saukeys up by 6 over the Golden Eagles. Bolins, actually, excuse me, that is not Bolins, that is Scott with it. Golden Eagles around the outside. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 4:53 left here in the first quarter. And towards the basket, working against Reinhardt, going to kick it back out. 5 on the shot clock, got to do something here. To the basket, lay it up and in. That is Scott with the Mercer County basket. Makes it a 10-6 game. Saukeys by 4. Frazier with it. He'll swing it to Graham. The last basket for Pittsfield goes straight to the rim. Can't get it to fall. Rebound to Mercer County. Golden Eagles the other way. Nice find down low. Can he finish? Yes, he can.
Good basketball offensively by both teams here early.
Lucas Marston finds the basket. And Pittsfield now lead only by 2. It's 10-8. Reinhardt swinging out to Grattan. Back to Graham. The lefty puts up a 3, and it's good. Taylor Graham with a big 3. Pittsfield by 5. Golden Eagles come back the other way. Try and respond to the 3 from Graham. That is Toby Finley with the basketball, I believe. And we've got a foul here on the floor. It's going to be on Graham. Taylor Graham will pick up the first foul for Pittsfield. Coming in, Bobby Harris and Connor Sweeting for Pittsfield.
DeMuth back in for Merco.
Merco, that's going to take some getting used to. Golden Eagles on the attack. 3 ball up and good. Nothing but net for Brady McPeak. Knocks it home, and it's a 2-point game. Saukeys 13 and the Golden Eagles 11. Under 3 to go, first quarter from Western Hall. Graham swing it out. 3 ball for Sweeting is up a little short. Rebound to the Golden Eagles. That is Toby Finley who comes away with that board. Across court, another 3. Can't catch this time, though. He had a good look there from the previous possession, but was not able to connect on that one. Saukeys moving the basketball. 2-point lead. And we got a traveling violation. Turnover, and it'll be Golden Eagle basketball. Checking in for Pittsfield will be number 14. That's Carter Frazier, as you see the Golden Eagles checking the ball in here. On your screen is DeMuth will bring things up for Mercer County, or Merco as some call it. 2-point game here, game 5 of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Had a big morning of basketball and are not slowing down yet. Still have a full night ahead of us.
Saukeys playing man-to-man, but kind of sagging in the post, trying to keep one guy back in the middle. And Merco spots that. They get it outside to their post player, Lucas Marston, and Marston takes it right to the basket and draws a foul.
That foul is going to be on Bobby Harris for Pittsfield. So now Marston will shoot a pair. The first free throw, well, first free throws for Mercer County it is.
First one good as you see. There's the drive, the foul at the basket. But no hesitation from Marston. He got that post, got that ball at the high post, took it straight to the hole.
And Mercer County has tied the Saukeys here, so we got a tie game, 13-13 with about 90 seconds left here in the first quarter. Nice find down low towards the basket, can't finish, gets his own rebound though. And now Graham wants the 3. It's up a little too much on that one. Grattan for 3. It's up a little short that time, and this one's going to be out of bounds and all the way out to the front doors of Western Hall goes Grattan as he came flying in trying to save that inbound.
Yeah, he left the building there momentarily. I thought we were going to start calling Elvis. Went out to check on ticket prices, apparently.
That one's stolen away here by Mercer County. It's Bullens who lays it up and in.
Stealing the basket by number 11, Carson Bullens.
Carson Bullens has 6 points leading the way here for Mercer County, who has a 2-point lead. 60 seconds left, first quarter from Western Hall. Graham going towards the basket. Can't get that one to fall, though. Rebound to Golden Eagles, number 30. That's Brady McPeak. Comes away with that one. About a 15-second differential on the game and shot clock. And actually 17, now 2 seconds. So a couple of substitutions as Reinhardt will check in, as well as number 20, that's Brody Tomhave for the Pittsfield Saukeys.
Meanwhile, for Mercer County, number 42, junior J.J. Smock is checked in the post. Pink shoes and all.
Some sharp pink shoes. I could not pull those off.
I love the pink shoes. Monmouth Roseville had a couple pair of pink shoes.
I always seem to call those out whenever I'm calling games. Just the bright colored shoes. It's just like stick
I give
out.
a shoe update during Western games every game. Here's the horn set with a double high post.
3 ball for Sweeting is up, no good, and shot clock, well, I don't believe so. It hit the rim there, but
They got a very good look. That was the end of the quarter and a real good look. What did not fall for them, but Merco goes to the quarter break with the lead. Wait a minute, what do we
looks
have?
like we got a little bit of a discussion going on here. I was going to say it hit the rim, so the shot clock should have reset, but looks like there's 1 second left on the clock.
Oh, all right then.
So Golden Eagles with the basketball. We'll see what they try and do on the inbound. Don't know if they'll. Yep, just hold on to it. And at the end of 1, it is 15-13. The Mercer County Golden Eagles lead the Pittsfield Saukeys by 2.
I'll tell you about McDonough District Hospital, sponsors MDH, sponsoring TSSR Game Time Live. McDonough District Hospital athletic trainers and the MDH Rehab Center, with locations in Bushnell and Macomb, provide expert help to all area student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital is more than a hospital care. It is a hospital caring. Might have to bring us a new radio, Johnny, if we can't. Is that one not coming in for you?
I got it cranked up.
So as we get set for quarter number 2, we got a good one. 15-13 in favor of the Mercer County Golden Eagles. Here's some replays from that first quarter. Our screen popped off here. Here we go.
There's Reinhardt with it, like we talked about. He was right at the beginning of the game there, and Rat finds Graham. And the nice finish at the basket there. So we are ready to go here in quarter number 2. 15-13 is your score. The Saukeys down by 2. Very good, close battle in the first, and a pretty high scoring at that, total 28 in the first. And a traveling violation to Mercer County. It'll be Pittsfield basketball. Taylor Graham will bring things up for Pittsfield. He had a big 3 in the first. Kind of got Pittsfield's offense moving. There he is again with the basketball. 17-foot jumper is up and good for Taylor Graham.
2 points for number 24, Taylor Graham.
Graham's got 9 points, leading the way for Pittsfield. Golden Eagles the other way. Bolins distributes it out. 3 ball is up and good. That is number 30, Brady McPeak, with his second 3 of the game. Mercer County retakes the lead, 18-15. Graham swing it back out. Back to Graham. 3 ball to tie it up, no good. Rebound to Bullens and a jump ball tie up. We'll see the possession arrow is going to keep it down here.
Just like an offensive rebound then for Pittsfield. They'll get it right back.
Colin Bernard checks in for Pittsfield. He wears number 30. 6-foot freshman. So the young guy in for Pittsfield.
Seen a lot of good young players already this morning. Freshmen, sophomores.
DeMuth will bring things up. He's swinging out to Bullens. Now around the outside. McPeak wants another 3, and he hits.
Confidence growing
believe he is 75% from 3. I believe he's taken 4 shots and made 3. So if my math is correct.
Your math is correct. And that's insane shooting percentage. That keeps up.
He's got 9, all 3-point shots as that one rimmed around down low by Graham. And the Saukees will retain possession, 10 on the shot clock. Reinhardt swinging back out there to Bonds with it. To Grattan, puts up the jumper, up, no good. Rebound to McPeak, who we were just talking about a moment ago. As he wears those bright blue, or hints of bright blue on those shoes he's got there. And almost stolen away there by the Saukees, but the Mercer County Golden Eagles able to retain possession. 3 ball is up and good for Bullens. Carson Bullens with a huge 3, and he's got 9 as well to tie Brady McPeak for the lead scorer for Mercer County, who leads 24-15 now. That 3 up, no good, and a rebound to Mercer County the other way. 24-15. DeMuth with the basketball. Working around, trying to go down low, and he will get it to fall. DeMuth with the basket, his first 2 of the night.
That forces the Saukees to take a timeout because Merco's offense is hitting on all cylinders right now from both outside and inside on the drive. They have the 11-point lead.
We'll take a look at a replay here. As you see, that's DeMuth right to the basket on the beautiful bank shot there to give Merco a 11-point lead. Now you got me saying Merco, BJ.
And DeMuth with a nice drive and deduce gives them 11-point lead, 26-15. And both teams really playing well on offense. I just think that at some point their defenses are going to have to get more physical. There are no fouls yet. Here we are almost 4 minutes into the second period. And we talk about, yes, you want to stay out of foul trouble, but it's okay to commit a foul if you're going to reach or if you're going to prevent a guy from getting an easy layup. If you're going to try to go for it, you're going to try to body up physically. Occasionally, foul's going to get called. You got to see where the limits are so you know for later in the game.
Absolutely is like you said, BJ, both offenses firing on all cylinders. Mercer County showing the reins with a lot of 3-point shots, one from Bullens there, and a couple of 3 threes for McPeak, who's shooting 75% like we just talked about. So a lot of offense so far. 4:30 to go here in the first half. Mercer County and Pittsfield, 26-15. The Golden Eagles lead by 11.
Good move.
Bonds to the basket. Rigston Bonds has 4 points there, and like you said, what a beautiful move to get free and find the backboard.
Spin to win. Nice little spin move. How will Merco answer?
Let's see, as they move it, try to go down low. Now going to kick it back out there to McPeak. He's, like we talked about, been talking about him a lot with his 3-point ability. And there he is again. Going towards the basket, jumper is up, it's good. So not only can you make the 3, but McPeak with the jumper to make it an 11-point game.
And he also had a nice quick spin move to the basket. And McPeak's on a streak with 3 for his last 3.
11 points leading the way for Mercer County, and ball out of bounds, and it'll be Mercer County basketball. Couple of substitutions for Pittsfield. We got number 21, Connor Sweeting. Taylor Graham is back in. 3:25 left here in the first half. Game 5 of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament here at Western Hall. Toby Finley with the basketball. Now to McPeak. Fadeaway jumper good. Brady McPeak with another. That is 13 unofficially. I guess his points are the deficit for the Pittsfield Saukeys 30-17.
Got a bunch of moves and a lot of different ways he can score. It's like when you buy that 18-pack of variety chips, something different with every bag, right?
Been able to shoot from beyond the arc and has some very nice moves down low to get open. There he is again.
I'm a Cheetos guy, by the way.
Cheetos not my favorite. I'm not gonna decline Cheetos, but I'm not gonna be the first to jump on a pack of Cheetos. 3 ball is up and good. That is number 15, Lincoln Scott.
He wanted to get in on the launch party from deep.
That is McPeak, Scott, and Bullens all with 3s in the game so far. For Mercer County extends their lead. They are up by 16. Just about 2 minutes left here, first half. That one swatted away by the Golden Eagles, and they'll come the other way. That's Bullens with the basket, or that's Finley with the basketball. And Graham comes away with the rebound and the missed shot from Mercer County. Here comes the Pittsfield Saukeys. Loses his dribble, lay it up and lay it in there for Carter Frazier. Gets his first 2 of the night. Finley almost gets tripped there by Frazier, but is able to get her across the timeline and sets things up for the Golden Eagles. 33-19, 80 seconds left. First half. And a traveling violation.
I'm going to jinx it. I know I am. I'm going to knock on wood or just laminate, whatever it is. No fouls yet in this period. That was a travel, not a foul. So neither team has been issued with a personal foul in the whole quarter. There. That ought to get one
Definitely
called.
something you don't see.
You do not see it very often, that's for sure.
Especially you get a couple of big physical schools here, Mercer County, Pittsfield. Playing strong and just playing clean, though, so far. As we
So far, so good.
talked about. There is DeMuth with the basketball. He receives a sidearm pass there from Bullens, and Mercer County will try and add to their lead. They lead by 14. Bring it there to Bullens on the left wing now, swinging up top. Going towards the basket, can't get it to fall. Rebound to Bonds. Rigston Bonds gets the defensive rebound to bring things up for Pittsfield the other way. Shot clock is off, 25 seconds left. Bonds will swing it to Frazier as they pass it around the outside, 15 seconds. Grattan, Frazier, now to Graham, open shot up and good for Taylor Graham.
Saukeys needed that. Now they're going to slap on a full court press and see if they can't get another one. But time expires first.
So at the end of the first half, it is 33-21. The Mercer County Saukeys 12-point lead. And offense galore here from Western Home.
It was a fun first half. Before we take a break and get a little rest for our voices, we'll tell you about our good friends at Spoon River College bringing you the halftime show. Spoon River College has campuses in Canton and Macomb, including the building reconstruction going on the east end of Jackson Street in Macomb, offering a great start for all area college students, both academically and athletically. Find out more online at src.edu or call 649-6400. I want to mention the three-point shots. There's a bunch of them there for Mercer County. Those are all brought to you by Sports Corner three-pointers. And Mercer County, behind number 30, Brady McPeak, had a bunch of them.
Yeah, a lot of three-point shots, a lot of three-point makes as well, nonetheless, for both these squads. So,
tell you what we'll do. We'll take a timeout and send it back, and then when we come back after a few minutes, we've got some stats for you and more chatter about the Macomb Western Holiday Classic. Game number 5, 3 more yet to go. The Macomb Bombers are up next against the Canton Little Giants. That's the 5:30 game. And we'll be back in just a bit.
You are watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Welcome back to Western Hall between the Mercer County Golden Eagles and the Pittsfield Saukeys. Your first half score. The Mercer County Golden Eagles lead the way 33-21 with about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. We got about a minute of replays. We'll go through those here in just a few moments as we take a look here for some first half replays.
Well, Pittsfield started fast early. They got a little bit of a lead going in the first quarter, made some very nice plays, had some nice flow to their offense. We lost our monitor, but here, I can check it right over here. And then Merco started to mount a comeback after Pittsfield able to score in transition. Merco comes right back down with a nice fadeaway, one of several nice baskets put in for Merco by number 11, Carson Bolins. Later in the half, the drive and the hoop for Holden DeMuth. And then, good look inside. Lucas Marston backs up and makes the hoop. Pittsfield answers with the three.
The many threes.
So the answer comes from Merco's number 30, Brady McPeak, who led the way with 13 points to lead all scorers. Taylor Graham with 11 for Pittsfield. A good first half for a good second quarter specifically for Merco. They led 15-13 at the end of one, and they outscored Pittsfield 18-8 in quarter number 2 behind that raining down of threes from McPeak. So look for Pittsfield to try to answer by running him off the line, as they say. Try to keep him at the three-point line or force him to drive into traffic and try to get it away from him that way. He's the guy when you're watching, it's hard to read the numbers, the gold numbers on the white jerseys on the screen, but he's the guy that's got the long sleeve white t-shirt underneath his jersey. He's at the top of the key practicing some threes right now, and he just made another one. The kid can shoot it.
McPeak, like I said, 75% from three, which is just insane. McPeak only missing 1, 3 of 4 to start his night here at Western Hall. And
I can't shoot 75% getting my glass to my mouth to take a drink.
75% from three is absolutely unreal for McPeak and the Mercer County Golden Eagles. 8 minutes is on the clock. We are ready to start quarter number 3 here as you take a look at the Mercer County bench right there.
Pittsfield's going to come out with 10 Bonds, 14 Frazier, 24 Graham, 40 Reinhardt, and 3 Grattan. Their starting 5 are back.
Imagine we would see the same thing from Mercer County with the 12-point lead, but we will check in a moment.
A total in that first half, if I can find it here, there it is. They give us about 23 stat sheets. You got to try to organize them. Total in the first half of 2 personal fouls on Mercer County and 1 on Pittsfield, 3 in the game. And it has been well called. There hasn't been any fouls to call.
Absolutely. It's been a pretty clean game and a lot of made baskets here in a high-scoring contest. That is DeMuth with the basketball at the top of the key. He'll work things up for the Golden Eagles, who are on offense. And that one is almost quickly into the hands there and stolen away by Bonds. And the Saukeys come back the other way with Reinhardt. Now to Graham, dribbling towards the basket, gets it to fall.
2 points for number 24, Taylor Graham.
Taylor Graham picks up right where he left off in that first half as he had a very nice first half. I think he had 11 points, I believe.
Another good high-low look for the Golden Eagles. The initial shot didn't go, but Carson Bolins was there for the mop-up.
Bolins as well had a great first. Kind of stopped talking about him as McPeak just started making threes, but Bolins playing a big part of distributing the basketball very well for the Golden Eagles. Grafton swing it to Bonds, puts up the shot, it'll fall. Brixton Bonds gets his 6th point of the night.
Second half starting very much like the first, with both teams very efficient on offense in their first couple of possessions.
Swinging all the way across the court there. Now dribbling to the baseline, swinging out to Bolins, to DeMuth at the top of the key. We'll swing it to McPeak. Now back to DeMuth at the top. 6:20 left here in the third quarter, 9 on the shot clock, so gonna have to think of something here. Bolins wide open to the basket.
2 points for number 11,
Carson Bullens starting to get hot here and give Mercer County a 12-point lead. Saki's the other way with Frazier. He'll dump it off to Reinhardt, who kicks it out to Graham, who can't corral the pass, and it's out of bounds, and it'll be Mercer County basketball.
Not only were there just the 3 fouls in the first half, but both teams shot it pretty well, as Mercer County was 13 for 16, and they stay hot. They hit 86% in the first half, 6 for 7 in the first quarter, 7 for 9 in the second quarter, and here they already have started off well in the third quarter. Pittsfield wasn't that bad, 10 for 25, still shooting it pretty well at about 40%, but nowhere near the 86% for Mercer County.
So the timeout taken by Pittsfield, that is their second timeout used. Mercer County still has all 4 of theirs remaining.
And was that after another 3 by McPeak again?
That was Scott who came away with that 3, which
Scott,
is his second 3 of the day as well. So I believe only 2 attempts as well. So that's 100%.
Might have to look at
3 for Lincoln Scott.
Tournament records to see if they have shooting percentage. This is crazy what Merco is doing right now. Team records, highest field goal percentage in one game in the tournament, 75% by Jacksonville back in 1981. Keep an eye on that because right now Mercer County is above that.
Frazier is going towards the basket, and he'll lay it up and in for the easy 2.
Good slash down the lane by Frazier.
Carter Frazier's 4th point of the night. A nice finish there to get the Sakis back in it. They're down by 13. That was Bullens with a quick 3, couldn't get it to fall, and kind of a blindside block there by Reinhardt, who just kind of lowered his shoulder into Bullens. I don't think it was intentional, of course, but
incidental contact,
yep,
but that hurts.
Ran into him, and looks like I think Bullens is back up and good, so good to see there. 5:14 left here in the third. Bullens will inbound it into the backcourt for DeMuth, who brings it up for Mercer County. DeMuth, jumper is up and good, and how about DeMuth? He wants in on the scoring, gets his 4th of the night.
And when we say they're shooting 80%, folks, it's not all layups. A lot of threes, a mid-range jumper there, and with a hand in his face.
Yeah, very contested as well. Yeah, that one, DeMuth did not have an easy open shot, but was able to get it to fall. Bonds going to the basket, and hey, there's the first foul in
a rarity.
13 minutes? Am I right?
Yeah, we've played a
12, yeah.
foul-free second quarter. And that's the first foul of the third, and it comes at 4:46.
This one is going to be on Holden DeMuth. It is his first foul, and it is the team's first.
So few free throws being shot that they're rusty right now.
There you go. Look at the foul here as Bonds went up and was able to draw the contact, and 0 for 2 goes Rigston Bonds. 2 free throws he'll remember there as Mercer County moves the other way. Going quickly, Bullens will dump it off. Now pass is intercepted there by Grattan.
Good read by Grattan.
Just kind of became stationary and was able to intercept the pass there. Reinhardt comes away with an offensive rebound. 3-pointer, Bonds up no good. And he tripped up there and it's limp on that right foot. Looks like we got a substitution coming in. We'll see who this is. Just a moment, number 22, Bobby Harris.
Harris is going to draw the assignment on the other end of the court against Lucas Marston.
McPeak will dump it off there to Marston, who gets it to fall.
Beautiful press break by Merco. Ball movement by way of passing instead of dribbling. Got it down the court quickly in a 2-on-1 and converted.
Marston had the size advantage down low, was able to use his body and lay it up and in. 44-27 and another foul. Hey, now they're starting to pick up here. That's
that could almost go either way. That one went
against Mercer County. Yep, that's against DeMuth.
5 fouls in the game. DeMuth's got 2 of the 5.
It's on the floor, so it'll be Pittsfield basketball. This is Grattan to inbound. So swing it out to the top for Frazier. He's guarded there at the top.
Pickpocket.
Yep, comes away with it and lay it up and in. Toby Finley.
That was all Finley, from the steal at the top of the key to the hoop the other end.
And a good finish there from Finley, able to get the steal and not lose composure, able to score at the other end. 46-27, Mercer County on top. Frazier, dump it off there to Bonds. He's guarded by DeMuth, and that's going to be a reaching foul on DeMuth.
He's picked up his third in a row. He didn't like the fact there wasn't any fouls apparently called in the first half of anybody. And
he picked up a couple of three, and now he'll head. Well, actually, he will not. Now he will head to the bench. There we go.
So back in for Marston is J.J. Smock.
And
big guy wearing number 42. And then who came in?
Lincoln Scott as well.
All right, Scott number 15 in for DeMuth.
Swing it into the backcourt there for Grattan. Was able to corral the inbound pass. Pittsfield will try and answer, and there is another steal. This one is Bullens who comes away with it, and he'll dump it off to Finley. Mercer County sets things back up, 3:06 left in the third.
Pittsfield's got to find McPeak and still defend
and
the other
is.
four.
Oh, there he was. He had a hand wide open, but could not get the pass to him. Grattan dumps it off. Sweeting for three. It's up no good. Bullens with the rebound, and he's going to go down the court there to McPeak, and wasted no time to get it down the court.
Looked like Lamar Jackson firing a line drive down court.
That's the best passer quarterback you came up with there? Or are you a Ravens fan?
No, I'm not a Ravens fan. Just Lamar came to mind because he threw it so hard. Well, I can go Justin Herbert if you want me to. I tell you who I won't go to. Since it wasn't intercepted, it wasn't a Cousins pass. Oh, yeah, I said that.
Sorry to all of our Atlanta Falcons viewers.
All two of their fans. Think the two Atlanta Falcon fans still remaining are tuned into this tournament? What do you think?
I highly doubt it, but I don't know. See, McPeak at the free throw line. He makes the second end of the two, so 1 for 2 for McPeak at the free throw line.
It doesn't feel like it, but Mercer County has yanked this thing out to a 20-point lead.
Of course, when you get up into the high scoring, you think of the continuous clock potentially if you're
Yeah, we've had it a couple times in the first 4 games.
Mercer County get it to 30, then it does become a continuous clock. That is in the fourth quarter, though, so we'll keep an eye on that. Sweeting shot a 3 from there earlier. 5 on the shot clock, goes up, no foul, and loses the basketball, and it's Finley who comes away with it.
Sauke's trying to defend full court, but very patient work by Mercer County to bring it over the timeline.
Bullens with a basketball up at the top. He's working against the freshman, I believe. That's Colin Bernard. Actually, I don't believe he is a freshman. Oh, yes, he is.
Scott made a nice catch, stopped, turned around, and came back and made the layup. That's tough to do.
All cylinders of offense working for Mercer County as Graham tried to draw the foul there, could not get one.
Mullins got the block, out of bounds, still belongs to the Sauke's, and Scott will take a break, replaced by big Lucas Marston, number 32, the junior.
And that one is blocked away there by Smock. Got a hand on it, and that 3 is good. That is Colin Bernard gets his first points of the night, and it's a big 3 here to get Pittsfield back in down by 19.
Nothing the coach can say, just a bad break. You get a great block right into the guy's hands for a 3. You still want that block, and you'll take it every time.
Smock is driving towards the basket, and we got a blocking foul. I think this is going to go on Sweeting. Yep. Connor Sweeting picks that
big
one up.
guy, big body, pink shoes, like a pink Cadillac rolling through the lane right there.
Sweeting will head to the bench as Reinhardt will check back in.
My friend Colin Davis will be very happy with my Bruce Springsteen song reference. Bruce wrote Pink Cadillac.
Three-point up, no good. Rebound to Bullens on the offensive glass, and he is hammered there by Bernard, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot a pair.
You know, every once in a while you doubt yourself. I got to look that up now to make sure, because I know Bruce wrote Cadillac Ranch. Yes, he wrote Pink Cadillac as well. Phew, I feel better. Man, I can't believe I doubted myself on that one. John, what's going on? See, I'm shooting less percentage with my analogies than Mirko's shooting from the field.
First shot is good for Bullens at the free throw line. Officially a 20-point game, 50-30. 48 on the game clock. And Bullens' second attempt at the free throw line is no good. So 50-30. Saki's the other way, and another foul. And hey, here come the fouls. The whistles are blowing here at Western Hall.
Golden Eagle foul number 42, J.J. Smock is first.
J.J. Smock is going to pick that foul up for Mercer County. And Bernard will head to the free throw line. It is his first trip to the free throw line this evening. First one is no good. Lincoln Scott back in. He'll replace Lucas Marston, the junior. We'll head to the bench with under 40 seconds left here in the first. First of the second half. Gosh. Second one is up, no good. Bullens comes away with the rebound.
I'm wearing off on you.
At about a 5-4 second difference between the game and shot clock here as we enter the final 30 seconds of the third quarter between Mercer County and Pittsfield. Finley will dump it off to Bullens.
A well-coached Mercer County bunch. I'm very impressed. They stay down. They're patient with the ball. Look for the open man.
Smock.
2 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get it off. They don't. First real mistake they've made. The shot clock kind of did something weird that time. It's the last 10 seconds it counted down in tenths of seconds, like the clock above it.
I noticed that. That's why I got a puzzled look on my face. I think I would have been a little concerned if I was the Golden Eagles. Three is up, no good from Graham as it hit the right side of the backboard. And at the end of three, the Mercer County Golden Eagles lead the Pittsfield Saki's 50-30.
Macomb's original local sports bar, Sports Corner at 124, with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all area TSSR Game Time live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold beverage and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop by and say hi, 124 Randolph Street. That's why they call it the Sports Corner at 124 in Macomb.
We got about 30 seconds of replays from that third quarter. We'll go ahead and take a look at those real quick here as we're in between quarters. There you see that's Bullens just driving to the basket and able to get that one to fall. And that's the three from Scott, I believe it is. Well, Mercer County just coming away with it, but Frazier had something to say about it as he had the putback, and there's
they are scorching the net.
Jumper there from DeMuth. We get a new stat sheet here to take a look at. Golden Eagles with the putback there again. Lincoln Scott, who had a really nice third quarter there. Scott had 5 points and made three in that nice fadeaway jumper we talked about. 50-30, 8 minutes remaining here.
They're shooting 77%, John, 20 for 26. They cooled off to 70% in that quarter. Still ahead of the all-time tournament record that Jacksonville set back in 1981.
We will have to keep an eye on that as we...
Curious as to how many shots Jacksonville took that night. Might have been a stall game.
That is also... I bet there's probably a book out there we could find. Find something along those lines. I got to have those somewhere. Be interesting to see as Bonds with the basketball for Pittsfield. He's going to kick it out to Graham, who wants three. The lefty can't connect there. Ball out of bounds, and it'll be Mercer County basketball.
Full court pressure. Man-to-man being set up by Pittsfield. They almost turn it over. Break the press, though.
That is Scott away with it, and Bonds stepped out of bounds.
Possession remains with Mercer County.
And it will be still down here with Mercer County. DeMuth will inbound. He's got 3 fouls and picked up a couple of 3 of those. Kind of right all in one
back to
bunch
back to
there.
back, as they would say up there in Chicago.
There's DeMuth with the basketball at the top of the key. He's working with Frazier, who will now dump it off to Marston. Working with Bonds. Swing it down to McPeak. He's going to put up the jumper. It's up and no good. A rebound to Carter Frazier, and the Saukeys the other way. Graham, nice move to get an open shot. Couldn't get it to fall. Reinhardt, second chance, can't get it. And a foul here against Pittsfield, and it'll give Mercer County the basketball.
With that missed first field goal attempt, they're down to 74% shooting, 20 for 27.
That is some good long division.
Long division right there, isn't that
Right
something?
there. That is something you don't see very much anymore. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. McPeak dumps it off to DeMuth. 6:45 left here in the fourth. 50-30, the Golden Eagles lead it by 20. That's an easy quick math right there.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
To the basket,
Back
yes.
to 75.
That is Mullins with the 2. He's leading away. Now I think he has taken it back from McPeak, who has kind of gone cold. Haven't seen a whole lot of him on the offensive side this half. DeMuth's shot up, no good. Foul against Mercer County. We'll see who it is against. This is
See, the three-pointer is going to be the death of any record-setting. Obviously, you shoot a lower percentage the further out you go.
Lincoln Scott picked that foul up for the Mercer County Golden Eagles. That is foul number 1 for him. It is foul number 1 for Mercer County in the fourth.
Down to 72%.
And another long division.
I'm obsessed with this 75% shooting mark now. I want to see a record.
Who doesn't?
Pittsfield.
Mullins dumps it off to McPeak, who goes to DeMuth, who couldn't get it to fall.
Down to 70%.
21-30.
Get a layup, get a layup.
There goes Mullins to the basket, and he says, I got that record in my back pocket, and he lays it in. Carson Mullins.
That'll help a little bit.
Another 2, and we have a timeout, injury timeout, I believe. Or I don't know what's going on here. The official's talking it over.
72.3%.
Oh, yeah, we do have an injury timeout, so 72%.
We'll go to the decimal, 72.3. We're close.
Mercer.
More importantly for Mercer County, they're in control of this game, up by 24 points now. They have played well.
Now, on all cylinders of offense, like we've talked about, the three-point shot's been really, really, really sharp. For Pittsfield, you know, they've not played a bad game offensively.
No, they haven't.
Just Mercer County just really playing good offense all around. And there's Mullins, who's going to go back, lay it up, lay it in for Carson Mullins. And he is leading the way for the Mercer County Golden Eagles.
It's hard to keep that percentage up there at this point.
Now you got to get, you're working up now. After coming down, we got a foul here on the floor. It is going to stay here because the foul is going to be on DeMuth. Oh, no, this is going to be on Toby Finley. Excuse me. Thought that he pointed at DeMuth. He did not.
Up to 74.4% unofficially. 23 for 32.
Number?
75.
75.
1981. Jacksonville. What are they called? Crimson? Crimson?
Oh, gosh. That is a tough question. I couldn't tell you. Shot up, no good for Pittsfield, and that was the freshman there, number 30, Colin Bernard. Could not connect on the layup, and Mullins and Finley bring things up the other way. 4:24 left in this one. Game 5 of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Been a full day of basketball, and we're about halfway done. So there is the 3 from Carson Bullens. I have fallen off the stat sheet out of the amount of made shots there from Bullens. He is adding them up. DeMuth going to the basket. He gets it to fall.
Steal in the basket by number 13, Holton.
Another one?
Another one as DeMuth comes away with it.
Mercer County.
And Mercer County is going to take a quick timeout, 61-30. They have one timeout remaining. It is now a 31-point game. So after the timeout, it should be a continuous clock.
The percentage should be going up, right?
It should be, if your math is mathing. That is 3 straight baskets by the Mercer County Golden Eagles, who have really kind of taken care of business here this evening against Pittsfield, who has played really well. Just, you know, Mercer County playing even better, shooting well, and like BJ's been talking about, this percentage over here as he does that long division, let's see what he gets.
Something's not working right. Keeps going down. How can it be keep? Oh, wait a minute. Wait, no, maybe it hasn't. 504. Still just under 75%. Is that correct?
Ooh, it could be. We'll have to see what the final stat sheet says. Of course, ours is unofficially. But we'll see. Bernard, the freshman, with the basketball for Pittsfield. 3:45 left here in this one. Macomb will play after this. And if you're new to TSSR, it'll be right on TSSR Game Time Live, the YouTube channel there. And just hop on over to the other stream, and we'll have it right here. It'll be myself, John Reynolds, and Chris Frankhauser calling that game. So I think saw
That'd
Chris.
be good to see Chris.
I think I saw him sneak into the building somewhere just a moment ago. Have him down here to do some color for the Macomb and Canton Little Giant game, which is set to tip off at 5:30 and should get ready to, it might even be a little early. We got a foul against Pittsfield, and this is going to send number 23 of Mercer County. That is Grady Norton, who is checked in. So Norton has checked in, and it is a continuous clock, as it is a 31-point game. There you see Norton, greeted by his teammates there. Also on the floor, Toby Finley, and Peyton 30acre is in the game. He's checked in for the Mercer County Golden Eagles. We talked a little bit about him.
Wearing number 22 instead of 30.
Yep.
They tried, but they already had a number 30.
Let's see. I'm sure he could talk to, well, that's McPeak. That's McPeak number. He wears number 30. I don't know if you could talk him out of that one.
Depends on who the senior is, right?
Of course, there's 30acre.
Oh, nice putback.
Got the rebound. He'll inbound it here. 2 minutes left. As Harris, that's Ryan Harris, who wears 25, gets that bucket for Pittsfield.
They got it to 30, which means that the running clock for the last 2 minutes here. Shot on the way. Oh, that'll do it probably right there.
Scott couldn't get it to fall. It's 30acre with it now. He's got it at the top of the key. He's going to dish it off there to Finley. He's just going to hold this one a little bit. 23 seconds and a steal. This is Grant McCartney going the other way, laying up and in.
Well, I unofficially have them right now at 71.4%, 25 for 35. Still a heck of a performance.
Absolutely. Mercer County's played a great game offensively and held a tough Pittsfield team in check as well. Pittsfield coming into this one 5-4. We don't know Mercer County's record.
They didn't even know. How am I supposed to know?
Nice find down low there for number 23, Grady Norton. Finley on the assist. Under a minute to go here from Western Hall, 55 seconds left. Nice shot there from the Pittsfield Socky, number 25, Ryan Harris, who's got 4. Playing really well. That one almost right into the hands of B.J. Stone.
Right over the computer, which makes Dwayne relax.
Yep.
If it hits the computer and we break one.
He was just here a moment ago. I don't know where he went now.
Here we go.
Bernard's with the basketball. He loses it. Stolen away there by Norton, and that one off of Finley.
Possession to Pittsfield.
And it'll be Pittsfield basketball, 12 seconds, and we'll see if they get the ball inbounded before the shot, or before the clock is up. We'll take a look at 3 seconds. McCartney got to find somebody. 1 second. Shot is up. It's no good. That was number 42 there. Do not have a 42 on the roster, but at the end of this one, the Mercer County Golden Eagles take care of the Pittsfield Sockies 64-36.
Pittsfield will play at noon tomorrow.
As soon as Coach goes through the handshake line, Dwayne will be chatting with Tim, and we'll hear what he has to say. His team performed very, very well. They were efficient on offense throughout the game. They ended up scoring. Let's see here. Where did I have that written down? Scored 31 in the second half and allowed 15 to pull away. So, big win for Mercer County.
All right, we're going to send it over to Mr.
All right, well, hey, Coach, sit down. And Coach, you did everything you needed to do with 64. 36 win. Moving on to the winners bracket side of the bracket. That's where you want to be come Friday.
No, absolutely. I thought we came out and handled their pressure. We knew they were going to run and jump. I thought our guys did a nice job kind of getting to that pace. And I think we played at their pace a little bit in the first half that I didn't like. I wanted us to be able to possess a little bit more, but our guys were confident. They knocked down some big shots tonight.
Yeah, you guys were nearing the record for field goal percentage in the contest. I don't know where you finished for sure, but you shot the ball pretty good. We talked at the reveal show about it being after Christmas. You came out shooting the ball pretty good. That has to make you feel good heading into the rest of the weekend.
No, I think our guard play, I think we have a lot of solid kids that can move the basketball, find each other, and they can hit a spot open shot. So as long as they continue to do that and we don't turn it over, like, I think good things can happen. And I'm hoping after Christmas time we get some of our firepower back inside. We got 2 bigs that are out, and one's kind of on limited minutes right now. So once we get everybody healthy, I think we'll be all right.
Well, you get to watch the next game to see who you play tomorrow. It'd be Macomb or Canton. Have you seen these 2 teams play this year?
We've actually played both in the summertime. We did not have everybody when we played them, but I think they have a lot of really good firepower too. I know Macomb's guard play, like, they're experienced in what they got to do last year in postseason, so I know they're a tough team, really well coached, and I think Canton has some similar guards as well, so I think it'll be an exciting next game.
Well, congratulations on the win. Good luck tomorrow and the rest of the weekend.
All right, thanks a lot.
We'll send it back to John and BJ.
All right, welcome back. Thanks, Dwayne. We appreciate the interview there as we'll kind of wrap up this stream, and we'll get ready for the Bombers and Little Giants from Western Hall. Some unofficial stats leading the way for Mercer County was Carson Bullens. He had 25 points as the lead scorer. Brady McPeak had 13. And for Pittsfield, it was Taylor Graham who had 13 for the Sockies. So at the end of this one, 64-36. This has been a presentation of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MWH.
Good job. Turn that one down.